Hello, health champions. Today, I'm going to talk about the top 10 dangerous habits that are slowly destroying your heart. After 60, stop them today, and that's super important. You see, after age 60, your heart doesn't whisper anymore. It pleads, it gasps, it screams, in the form of fatigue, shortness of breath, dizzy spells, and yes, sometimes no symptoms at all. But too often, we brush those signs off as just getting older. I'm here to tell you the truth, not to frighten you, but to wake you up gently before your heart does it violently. As a heart surgeon with over 25 years of experience, I've seen this pattern far too often. Seniors walk into my office feeling fine, laughing, holding their spouse's hand. Within 20 minutes, they're diagnosed with clogged arteries or dangerously high blood pressure. And just like that, their lives change. It's not always junk food or missed workouts that cause the damage. Sometimes it's the quiet, repeated daily habits, the little things you do without even thinking, that slowly sabotage your heart's rhythm. A glass of wine here, a skipped walk there. Staying up late, scrolling through your phone. Telling yourself, I'm just tired, not sick. Or, I'll deal with this next month. But here's the truth. Heart attacks don't wait for retirement plans. They don't wait until after the grandkids' wedding. They strike when you're not paying attention. The good news? Almost every heart attack after age 60 is preventable. Yes, preventable. The American Heart Association confirms that up to 80% of cardiovascular deaths can be prevented with lifestyle changes, medication adherence, and awareness. That's why in this video, I'm not just sharing a list. I'm sharing a lifeline. 10 dangerous habits that may seem harmless, but are quietly leading seniors toward heart failure, stroke, and sudden death. And the best part, every one of them is reversible. You just need to know what to stop and what to do instead. Stick with me, because habit number 1 at the end of this list? It's the most common one I see in my patients, and the most deadly. But this is not just about listening, it's about acting. So while you watch, I want you to do one thing. Choose just one habit you'll commit to change this week. Because even one small change today could be the reason your heart keeps beating strong tomorrow. Let's get started. Your heart's been fighting for you every second of your life. Now, it's time you fight back for it. Coming up next, the 10 habits slowly killing your heart, and how to stop them, one step at a time. So 10. Skipping your daily walk. I know, after 60, your knees might ache, your back gets stiff, and the couch feels more inviting than the sidewalk. But here's the reality. Not moving is killing your heart, slowly but surely. Think of your heart like a water pump. If water isn't moving, it becomes stagnant, thick, dirty, and dangerous. That's what happens to your blood when you stop moving. According to the National Institutes of Health, seniors who walk just 30 minutes a day can reduce their risk of heart attack by up to 50%. That's not a gym workout. No fancy equipment. Just walking. But what do many seniors do instead? Sit for hours watching TV. Read for long stretches without getting up. Lie in bed too often, convincing themselves it's rest. But stillness stiffens your arteries. It raises blood pressure. It slows down circulation, like traffic piling up on a blocked freeway. The American Heart Association calls sedentary behavior a major independent risk factor for cardiovascular disease. And guess what? You don't have to jog. Just walk. Morning, 15 minutes. Evening, 15 minutes. Even 5 minutes at a time adds up. Because when you move, Your heart moves with you. 9. Eating too much salt. Not just the kind you sprinkle on your eggs, the hidden salt lurking in processed foods, canned soups, pickles, sauces, and even everyday bread. You may not taste it, but your arteries feel it. Too much sodium causes your body to retain water, which increases blood volume and puts tremendous pressure on your blood vessels. Over time, this silent pressure becomes hypertension, what doctors call the silent killer. According to the American Heart Association, adults over 60 should consume no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. That's less than 1 teaspoon. But the average American eats over 3,400 milligrams, more than double the safe limit. And here's the danger. You often don't even know you're doing it. Frozen dinners, canned veggies, restaurant soups, low-fat packaged snacks. They're packed with salt, even when they don't taste salty. I've seen patients with perfect exercise routines and no smoking history, but they came in with heart failure. Their only mistake? Daily salted snacks. Salt shrinks your arteries, thickens your blood, and overworks your heart, like driving with the brakes on. So here's your action step. Start reading nutrition labels. Switch to unsalted nuts. Flavor with herbs, lemon, or garlic instead of table salt. And give it 2 weeks. Your taste buds will adjust, your blood pressure will drop, and your heart will breathe easier, literally. Cut the salt before it quietly cuts your life short. 8. Breakfast full of greasy and processed foods. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but for many seniors, it's become a heart attack on a plate. Think bacon, sausage, fried eggs, buttered toast, and sugary cereal. Tasty? Yes. Deadly? Also yes. Here's why. Your blood is naturally thicker in the morning after a night of dehydration. A heavy, greasy breakfast full of saturated and trans fats makes your heart pump harder to push that thick blood through narrow vessels. According to the Cleveland Clinic, most heart attacks happen between 6 a.m. and noon, often right after people eat a fatty breakfast. These foods spike your cholesterol, raise your blood pressure, and trigger inflammation, the perfect storm for a blocked artery. But there's hope. A heart-smart breakfast can actually protect your arteries. Oatmeal with berries, whole grain toast with avocado, boiled eggs, a smoothie with leafy greens and flaxseed. Simple, nourishing, protective. If you're unsure what to eat, you're not alone. That's why tools like the Senior Health Tracker app can help guide your morning choices. So tomorrow morning, look down at your plate and ask, am I fueling my heart or fighting it? Start your day with kindness. Your heart deserves it. Reason 7. Drink alcohol regularly. You've heard it before. A glass of wine is good for your heart. But for seniors over 60, that advice can be dangerously misleading. Here's the truth. Your body processes alcohol differently as you age. Your liver slows down. Your blood pressure rises faster. And your risk for irregular heartbeats, especially atrial fibrillation, increases significantly. According to the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, even moderate alcohol intake in seniors is associated with higher risks of heart failure and stroke. What's worse? Alcohol disrupts your sleep. It weakens your heart muscle. And it interacts with common heart medications, like blood thinners and pressure meds. Many seniors drink to relax, to sleep, to feel less lonely. But alcohol only numbs the symptoms. It doesn't heal the cause. So here's the truth. If you already have heart disease, Alcohol is not safe. If you must drink, limit it to 1 drink a day, and not every day. Better yet, quit. You'll sleep deeper. Think clearer. And your heart will beat stronger without toxic interference. Your next drink might seem harmless, but your heart remembers every sip. Section 6. Hide stress and emotions inside. Holding it in doesn't make you strong. It makes your heart suffer. Stress isn't just in your head, it's in your blood. When you bottle up anger, sadness, or fear, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones raise your heart rate, constrict your arteries, and spike your blood pressure, even while you sit still. Over time, this constant internal pressure scars your arteries and makes plaque more likely to rupture. The American Psychological Association confirms chronic emotional stress is a major risk factor for heart attack and stroke. And here's the heartbreaking part. Many seniors suffer in silence. They say, "I don't want to bother anyone. I've lived with this all my life." But after 60, your heart can't handle the burden of silence. So let it out, gently. Talk to a friend. Join a local senior circle. Write in a journal. Breathe. Pray. Meditate. Your heart isn't just a pump. It feels everything your mind tries to hide. Peace is a medicine. Free, powerful, and immediate. Section 5. Ignore snoring and poor sleep. Snoring isn't funny. It might be the sound of your heart struggling to survive the night. Sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops during sleep, affects millions of older adults, most of whom have no idea they have it. They just feel tired, groggy, forgetful, or they wake up gasping for air. But here's what it's really doing. Sleep apnea drops your oxygen levels, causes surges in blood pressure, and puts your heart in a state of constant stress, even while you sleep. According to the American Heart Association, untreated sleep apnea is linked to high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, stroke, sudden cardiac death. If your spouse says you snore loudly, stop breathing during sleep, or wake up choking, please get tested. Treatments like CPAP machines, oral devices, or even lifestyle changes can dramatically improve your sleep and save your heart. Because night is when your body heals. Don't let your heart suffer in silence every night. Better sleep, a better, longer life. 4. Smoking or passive smoke infusion. You already know smoking is dangerous, but after 60, it's downright deadly. Each puff of cigarette smoke is a toxic cocktail of chemicals, over 7,000 of them. It inflames your arteries, thickens your blood, accelerates plaque buildup, and makes clots more likely. Even secondhand smoke is no safer. The CDC confirms seniors exposed to secondhand smoke have up to a 30% higher risk of heart disease, even if they've never smoked a day in their life. And don't be fooled by light cigarettes or vaping. They're equally harmful to your heart. But here's the hope. Even if you've smoked for 40 years, quitting today can still help. Within months, your circulation improves, your blood pressure drops, and your risk of heart attack begins to fall. So take back control. Talk to your doctor. Use nicotine patches. Join a support group. Your heart deserves clean oxygen, not a daily punch of poison. Say it with me. I quit. Your heart will thank you tomorrow. Call 3. Watching your phone or TV late at night. It seems harmless, right? Just scrolling Facebook before bed, leaving the TV on to fall asleep. But screens at night are slowly ruining your sleep, and damaging your heart. Why? The blue light from screens blocks melatonin, the hormone that helps your body know it's time to rest. Without it, your sleep becomes shallow, fragmented, and stressful. Poor sleep leads to nighttime blood pressure spikes, insulin resistance, and increased inflammation, a toxic recipe for your heart. And it's not just the light, it's the mental stimulation, news, ads, drama, that keeps your brain alert when it should be recovering. The Sleep Foundation warns, chronic poor sleep is directly tied to higher risks of heart attack, stroke, and atrial fibrillation. So here's your sleep prescription. No screens at least 1 hour before bed. Try soft music, light stretching, or reading a real book. Create a wind-down routine your heart can count on. Because nighttime is healing time. Don't rob your heart of its recovery window. Suck 2. Eat fast food and fried foods often. Fast food is fast, but so is a heart attack. And after 60, your heart doesn't have the same buffer it used to. We're talking fried chicken, burgers, fries, packaged snacks, and reheated frozen meals. These foods are loaded with trans fats, which raise LDL, bad cholesterol, saturated fats, which clog arteries, excess salt, which drives up blood pressure, refined carbs, which spike blood sugar and insulin. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, people who eat fried foods 4 times a week or more have a 37% higher risk of developing heart failure. But here's the tricky part. These foods are convenient, tasty, and addictive, especially for seniors who may live alone, feel tired, or want something easy. But convenience comes at a deadly cost. Fried foods thicken your blood. They harden your arteries. They starve your heart of oxygen until it gives up. So here's the better way. Bake instead of fry. Swap chips for roasted nuts. Replace fried snacks with fruits or homemade veggie soup. Use an air fryer if needed, but sparingly. Remember, what you eat becomes your blood. If your food is greasy, your blood is too. And greasy blood leads to clogged arteries and heart attacks. You can't build a strong heart on weak, fried food. Sucks 1. Quit smoking or ignore high blood pressure. This is the big one. The most dangerous habit I see in my older patients every single week. Ignoring high blood pressure or skipping your meds. And the scariest part? You won't feel a thing. That's why high blood pressure is called the silent killer. It damages your arteries quietly, day by day, until one day, the damage explodes into a stroke, heart attack, or even sudden death. The CDC estimates nearly half of all U.S. adults have high blood pressure, and most don't have it under control, especially after age 60. Why? Some think, I feel fine. I don't need these pills. Others forget or quit because of side effects. But skipping even a few days can cause dangerous spikes. And missing weeks? You're gambling with your life. Your meds are not optional. They're your lifeline. So what can you do? Take your medicine at the same time, daily. Use pill organizers or phone reminders. Check your pressure at home weekly. Talk to your doctor if side effects show up. Never stop on your own. And most importantly, don't wait for chest pain. By the time you feel it, damage has already been done. Just 1 pill a day can buy you years of healthy life. So take it. Own it. Protect the heart that's been beating for you since the day you were born. Coming up next, how to reverse these habits with small, powerful steps, and how one simple change today could save your life tomorrow. Now that you've seen the 10 habits that quietly damage your heart, here's the good news. Every single one of them is fixable. No surgeries, no expensive treatments, just small, intentional changes, done consistently. Let's break it down. Skip the couch, not the walk. Even if it's just 10 minutes around the block, movement tells your heart, I'm still fighting for you. Cut the salt. Start by swapping processed snacks for fresh fruit. Use lemon and herbs instead of table salt. Your taste buds will adjust in 2 weeks, and your blood pressure will thank you. Rebuild your breakfast. Oatmeal, avocado toast, boiled eggs, or smoothies. It's not about deprivation, it's about protection. Replace alcohol with rituals that restore. A hot herbal tea, a quiet walk, a conversation with someone you trust. Calm is stronger than Cabernet. Speak your stress. Call a friend. Write in a journal. Cry if you need to. Healing starts when silence ends. Fix your sleep. Shut off screens an hour before bed. Create a calming routine. If you snore loudly, get tested for sleep apnea. Monitor your numbers. Track your blood pressure weekly. Use a pill box or app to stay on your medication schedule. Remember, your pill is not a burden. It's a shield. You don't need perfection. You need persistence. Start with just one habit. Change one thing. Then another. Because one small step today could mean 10 more years with the people you love tomorrow. An emotional reflection, and the reason your heart deserves more than survival. It deserves support. Your heart has been there for every moment, every birthday, every hug from your grandkids, every tear you wiped away, alone, in silence. It never asked for much, just a chance to beat, to give, to carry you through the years. But now it's asking for your help. Not for perfection, not for punishment, but for kindness, for consistency, for care. Because when you care for your heart, you're not just adding years to your life. You're adding life to your years. And isn't that what truly matters? So let's not wait for tragedy to teach us what love looks like. Start showing up for your own heart today. If this message touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Choose just one habit to change this week. Share this episode with someone over 60 you care about. Subscribe for more life-saving content every week. Because every heart matters, and yours deserves a second chance. Stay safe, stay strong, and take care of your heart every single day. Because no matter your age, no matter your past, it's never too late to start healing. From my heart to yours, thank you for listening. Until next time, take one step closer to a longer, stronger life.